RGB pads. So they're multicolor and you can change them to whatever you want. And what makes this unit really special is that there's actually a built-in dual-axis accelerometer. And some people might ask, what's an accelerometer? Well, what it is it allows you to move this in space and it will sense your motion. So as I play, as I move this, it's going to actually react to the music, which is really cool. And on the top here, these shoulder buttons are going to be able to enable the built-in accelerometer, okay? So that's how I do that. Now, over here, let me explain a little bit more about the unit, and I'll actually play it so you can hear it. We have our 16 pads, like I showed you, and in the center, we have a really nice illuminated jog wheel. And in there, this can control our volume, really anything that I want to. And the great thing about this is I'm not limited to my 16 pads. I can actually go through these banks here at the bottom and pick from a variety of different controls that I've set up previously. Now, like I said, this unit is wireless, so this is actually going to communicate to my computer, to my device, via 2.4 gigahertz wireless connectivity. It's sort of along the same lines as your Wi-Fi connection, maybe at home, so it's a very solid connection. So when I'm playing this live, if I want to go ahead and move away from my computer, I don't have to worry about losing connection, about losing my Bluetooth signal, any of that stuff. It also even doesn't have to be in line of sight. This unit has arena-sized radius, so I could walk all around this convention center and play this guy and not have to worry about losing signal. So this sends my signal over here to this little dongle, and I plug it into my computer, and that's all I need to use the Orbit when I'm performing. Now, a little bit more about this. This unit is fully MIDI. So if you ask, well, how does this communicate? Well, it's MIDI. So think of the possibilities. I could use this to wirelessly control my DJ software, maybe my audio, maybe Ableton Live. Maybe I want to use this to wirelessly control my pyrotechnics, or maybe I want to use it as a lighting controller. I don't know if any of you guys have done lighting before, but one of the things that you run into when you're doing lighting is you need someone to stand in place while you aim the light at them. And this is a perfect tool for that because I can roam anywhere around the stage and aim my lights to where I need them to be. So it's fully MIDI, and I can use it really virtually with anything. So when people say, does it work with Logic? Yes. Does it work with Pro Tools? Yes. Does it work with Ableton Live? Yes. Traktor, Serato, anything really. Chauvet, lighting systems, MIDI, pyrotechnics, haunted houses, pretty much anything you're going to want to do with this, it's going to do. Now, on the back, there's a built-in lithium-ion battery. It's a beefy battery. It's going to last about 8 hours on a single charge. And the great part about this is when you actually run out of juice, we have a cable, and you can just plug in the cable, and you can continue the performance seamlessly. The great part about this is I can unplug the dongle, plug it in, plug in the cable while the track is playing, and it's not going to stop the music. Now, a little bit more about this before we show you what this is going to do. These shoulder buttons up here are going to enable my accelerometer, okay? So when I press my shoulder button here, you can see when I move on an x-axis, you'll see the lights respond. And then when I hit the other one, this is going to be my y-axis. So it's fully open and it's fully sensible to where I'm moving it in this 3D space. Now, as you see up on the screen, this is actually a brand new thing for us. Although, like I said, this is MIDI and you can map it to Traktor, you can map it to anything. We've included this new software called Orbit DJ. And the great part about this is when you buy this Orbit, you can get started right away. You don't have to worry about setting up your software, mapping MIDI. You can get going right away and get a great performance out of this piece. A couple other things I want to tell you about. This unit, since it's a MIDI controller and you're going to want to use it out on the stage, it's actually a fashion statement. Yes, DJs like to be fashionable. And the great part about this is it's going to come with the included pieces to be able to use this as a wrist controller. It also works as a belt buckle, right? And you can even use the included necklace straps to put it around your neck, and you can kind of be like Flavor Flav, right? Yeah, boy, right? Is that how it goes? So you can really use this in any sense that you want to. So let me tell you a little bit about Orbit DJ. This software is really easy to use. It's a very simple install. And all I've done, I'm not really that much of a DJ. All I've done is I've actually taken this track and I drag it right from my desktop and I drop it right into this space. It's going to load up and I'm ready to start being a DJ. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just play around with this and show you guys exactly what the Numark Orbit can do. Okay, let's get started. So as you can see,
심장이 터져버렸어.
Die Arme auf maximal kurz halten, das ist, ich kann nicht mehr.
가렸지만 웬만한 노출보다 약한 여자 그런 감각 저 여자 나는 서서 자꾸 보이지만 모르는 곳 보다 사사사사기
Library also from the group, but the captains are going to use a mix of different sounds coming from my personal library, coming from the library of Sky. This is what it sounds like.